I'm kind of tempted to just play music tonight because I put a song on a short earlier today and I've got a copyright strike for it, which is fine, but it means that it can't be listened to in some places, but I really like the song. So I'm almost tempted to just play music tonight. Well, it's not like I'm earning any money from my YouTube presence, so may as well enjoy it. I'm busting out support material on some Makita battery holders. Yeah. Honestly, the little crappy flush trim snips, they just do everything. And I still didn't give Matt his wheels today. More labels. And I've got to add a dead battery today, so I've cut off the leads from a dead battery. Will they fit in there? No, they won't. They should go in here. This should be one of my sort of dead battery lead graveyard. Right, what other bits did I have to go back? They're the leftovers they're the ones to give to Matt. So it's not them. But I'm just going to tidy up. The tidying up stream. Which really means I should put some music on, but there you go. Printers are both winnowing away at some quite big projects. A hole in there. I've got to try and somehow get a bolt through there. I don't know how I'll do that. Try and find an M3 bolt. Quite a long M3 bolt. It's got to be able to go through that as well, which will be a bit tricky. I'll try. No, that's not going to be. That's probably going to be Too short, I'd say. Something in between those sizes. I've had another SD card reader has died, so I need to find a way to start gathering these things up. The deceased SD card reader. Oh, and Terry. Hello, Terry. Terry. Hello, Terry. Come on. Terry's here. Hello, Terry. Hello. Alright. I was actually meant to be pulling apart the printer, but I've been printing things, so I've just made a short about that and the video about that. The glue looks weird up there because I sprayed some accelerator on it so it would dry quicker. But basically, I keep cutting myself on this saw, so I made this little like scabbard just to stop me hurting myself on it when I pick it up. You know, if I pick it up like that, doing that is probably a bad sign. But so I don't know. I don't know whether I should release the files for that. It probably needs to be a bit thicker. If the wall was a little bit higher, but you know, make of it what you will. Works enough for me. I haven't cut myself on that since. And I cut myself on that all the time. That is definitely the most dangerous tool in the workshop. I'm always cutting myself on that one. Oh, now somewhere I've got some... I seem to remember I made some tools for marking out BB-8's head and body. So I was going to look for them. There you go. That's what I'm going to do. I think they're in here. When you get a song stuck in your head, and the only way to get it out of your head is to play it. But then again, sometimes playing it can just get it stuck in your head as you go, oh, I should make a big clipboard. That'd be a good thing to do. Oh, there's one. This is one measuring tool that I made. Is there another one in here? These are all the failed attempts at the I might have to switch cameras, which would mean stopping the stream and restarting it. I don't know. What's that? Oh, that's the TV. It's not on that one. Let's have a look on the next one. Heavy boxes. It's the repair drill that I store in there. More Ethernet cables. Oh, RAM chips. I found RAM chips. We know where they go. Terry! Terry! Din dins. Oh, there it is. This is my BB-8 marking out guide. So I would hope it's now big enough that I can mark out the hemispheres basically on it, so that I can start to mark out the design on it, or at least mark out where the design's meant to go. Should I openly play some copyrighted music? I think I should. Can I play some copyrighted music on YouTube, from YouTube, while streaming on YouTube? That sounds like a good thing. I don't have much. Oh no, you know, I'll play it on the TV. That's what I'll do. One moment. Let me. Just a good look of up my nose there. I'm very sorry about that. YouTube. I'll definitely get this demonetized, but I don't make any money off YouTube anyway, so why am I worried? I think it's the only way to get by. Here we go. What is it? I'll play the song, and you can tell me if you think you know why it's been demonetized. I'll play the Vivo version. I do pay for my YouTube, so. There we go. Wonder how long before it gets muted. I don't know if you can hear it. Ah! Sorry, I bumped everything because I've got a silly wireless keyboard. I'll just put this away. What if I talk over the top? Take a pot shot at the bin? You can't see the bin. Hold on, I'll angle it down. There's the bin. Missed. Hold on. There'll be another thing I can throw at the bin. No, apparently there isn't. Oh, silica packet. Silica packet at the bin. Oh, it was so close. Zip tie. Zip tie at the bin. That's right. That's a guide of how good a basketball player I am. There you go. But the key to battery holders. I've only got 5 more sets of these to print. But hopefully when this print is done, I'll get them both going, and then I can afford to leave one going for 19 hours or however long it takes. What I'm going to do is I'm going to crack BB-8 in half and take each half, lay it on the board, and then I can use the guide to make 4 marks, and then I can use this guide to join them up. See if that works anyway. I might need some blue tape. But I'll have a look. Blue tape and green tape. Find a pencil. Need a pencil. I hope this song's getting stuck in your head. I'm really gambling with my YouTube future right now. And Windows is telling me about the 10 best cities to see by bike. Clearly doesn't know me very well. Windows knows me about as well as I thought Windows knows me, which is not at all. I always used to like these pencils when I was a kid. We always got the, what do they call them? Oh, they're red with a black end on them. If you went to it is Bob Dylan. If you went to school in South Australia, you know which pencils. Faber-Castell or Staedtler. So I'll mark out my 4 bits. And then what happens is those little data marks I can join up at the top, and that becomes the center of one design, and then I can use those with the seam to make the center of the other marks. So that's the point. Once it plays through once, I'm sure it'll be gone and I won't have to worry about it, but you know. I'm not even a big fan of Bob Dylan. It's just it was a song that came to me today because I felt very tired when I was making that video last night, and so I thought I'm going to put that song on it. about always feeling like you got to be moving. So that's what I did. Right. Now, this should work, but I might have to swap cameras. Right? What if I try and... So the plan is that I line up I mean, it's going to be close. It's not going to be perfect, but if that's my center point, that's okay. If it's a little bit one way or the other, I have a feeling it is quite one way or the other. I really need to put a 90 on the bottom of these. Yeah, that does look a bit better. That one. That's okay. Let's line these up and try this one. Have we been taken down yet? No? Doing okay so far? At least now I can sort of have it sitting on both marks. And I can spin it around. There we go. It's done. I should be in the clear now. And if this turns out to be the best stream I've ever done, well, that says a lot about the quality of my streams, doesn't it? Speaks volumes. So there we go. There's another mark. So basically, all I'm really looking for is that this mark is at least sort of, 180 degrees removed from the other mark. And then by lining up these, as my dad would say, datum points on the domes, it's a bit sketchy, but I'll get them lined up and then I'll rotate them around. There we go. I'll try to rotate them around. It's really hard to manipulate your balls live on air. I bet you didn't. I bet you all knew that. Oh, that's pretty close. That'll do. So, like, there. That's one. Oh, God, look. These are way off. That looks more like it. I'm going to go with where this one lines up. This one seems to line up with that one there. This one seems to line up with that one there. Who cares if they're not perfect? I've made an attempt. And so then I've got my marks to know where the stencil goes. And the stencil, this is where some tape can come in handy. So I can sit that there. And then this is the stencil. And so then I can sort of go, okay, put the middle of the stencil over there and start drawing the shapes. If I knew what the shapes look like. Now, I think you did send me that thing. Hold on, I reckon I've got it on my desktop somewhere. The panel layout, there it is. Panel layout version 4. There it is. So one has got like, this outer part seems to be on everything, and then it's just what bits are left in the middle. So what I might do is I'm going to get some painter's tape and stick the two halves together. And then I know I'll be able to follow the gridam to get it right. Hopefully. So I'll do that, and I'll flip it over this way, like that. I'll put that in the center, so I kind of have around about where it should be. probably used bits of tape that are too big, but that's okay. But there you go. It's the fatigue setting in. I kind of wish these would set better together. Still on? Oh, that's good. All right, panel 1. Panel 1 is... It's got... Now it's going to look upside down for anyone watching at home. So it's going to have this bit. I've had a text. Hark, a text during a live stream. What a strange occurrence. Hold on, I have to stop to read a text. Oh no, it's a comment. Thank you, Fix It Fingers. I'm not sure what that is. Oh, it might be on my... I sent him the sore scabbard. So there you go. There you go. One comment. Because I injure myself on that little saw all the time. All right, so it's definitely got this bit. And then basically I'm going to start drawing these out with paint pens and Sharpies. I don't know what I'm going to do for the head, because there's a band around his head. I'll probably have to guess. That's probably what I'll do. I'll use some artistic license, but I've only got my artistic L plates. Okay, so it's got like part of this done, but not all of it. So it's kind of got this bit. It's definitely got all of this bit. All right, and then it has this bit. But this is kind of... Oh, I think I know what I've done, but that's okay. You know what I've done? I think what I meant to have done is rotated this slightly, but I used this center part for the middle. I think what it's meant to have done is kind of rotated like that, and then it would make a lot more sense, because they're meant to be. So do I try and clean them off now and start again, or do I just go with it? For the sake of... Because all these have to join together anyway. Who cares? Who cares? It's a stupid little robot. I'm just going to do it like this and know that... All right, and then that's meant to go there. That's meant to join up there. This bit's meant to go there. That bit's meant to go there. And so this bit in here is silver. That bit in there is silver. And then this bit is meant to be the continuation of this ring is meant to be white. Okay. Who cares? And then the two bits are meant to be left blank. There you go. Right. So this is orange, 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 orange. silver, silver, white, white. Oh, look, there's a panel gap to leave it there. 1. That's panel 1. I should probably 1. All right, then panel 2 is whoop, that way. All right, now when we do panel 2, I'll try. Oh, of course, it's in the wrong spot, you dopey beep. You beeping beep, beep, the beep. Why don't you just beep the beep? That's okay. Came prepared. Right. Right, so these bits are meant to be diagonal. I just rotate this bit around. So this now, like that. All right, so that's got to be over there. Okay, so again, all of these are on every panel. I'm 3D printing jewelry box inserts because a student said to me on Friday, when will I get the inserts for my jewelry box? And I did say to the student, dear student, when were you planning on telling me that you needed inserts for this jewelry box? And that thou weren't making them thyself? Then student did become quite enraged. All right, so that's coming around there. And then it's going back down to there. Okay, so that's kind of going like that. And then it comes off at a slightly sort of jaunty angle. I'm just freehanding because I can. Because I'm free-handed. More copyright claims. And it comes basically all the way down in here. Oh, I can see the rivet counters getting upset now. You clearly didn't look at scene 8 of the Phantom Turd, where BB-8 was clearly shown to have panel 2 oriented where panel 6 should be. You can see the upset looks on their faces. There's also going to be, like, all these are going to get joined together. So I guess I'm going to clean these off. I'm going to do I don't know whether I spray them with the orange first. Maybe what I should have done is just marked out those and then sprayed them with orange. This is panel 2. Now this one coming up, whoa, this is panel 6. Panel 6 looks like a doozy. Looks really difficult. Ready? Whoop. Panel 6. All right, now panel 6 has got the things going the way that I would have had them, but that's not the right way. So I have to basically orient it like this to start. Now that tape's in the way, so I'll just move that. When the Emperor Dingley Dang. All right, panel 6. Here we go. Panel 6. So I should find this mat and send it to you presently. I wonder how many SD card readers you've gone through, Matt. I've only gone through 3. But maybe in a dusty environ, that is something that happens, right? And then this one has got 3 sort of bits in the middle. So it's got 3 things like that. And then it's got the 2 bits in here. Like that. So this one. One there, and then one in here. All right, and then some other panel lines and bits and pieces that I honestly can't be bothered with right now. That's okay. All right, so that is panel 6. This is panel 5. And I bet that tape's in the wrong spot. I'll move it now, since I know it pretty much is guaranteed to be in the wrong spot. I suppose what I'll try and do is you're 8 minutes behind and catching fast. Oh my goodness. Well, don't worry. We've already broken copyright rules for YouTube, but I don't earn any money. I'm trying to show the minimum of my face, and I'm drawing on my balls. I'm putting patterns on my balls live on YouTube. I mean, what more can you want after the exciting week that was? There we go. I'm up to spot number 5. I've got a diagram on the monitor up here. Can I spin it around to show you? Maybe. Can I spin around and show? I have. There's my ball diagram. I'm printing Makita holders. Come on, you've got it like that. I like, what's happened is that that box that I was making, that I did make, I decided I can't bring myself to throw away the reject box that was square but not flat. So what I'm going to do is flip the box up and I'm going to make a Bluetooth speaker. But to get past the rules at a school of having to have everything tagged and tested, I'm going to make a Bluetooth speaker that runs on Makita batteries. Therefore, does not require tagging and testing. So that's the plan. I've started to order things and adapters, and I don't know whether I'll actually run a separate amplifier or I'll see if I can find a Bluetooth module with an incorporated amplifier, but I think it'd be a fun project. And I think I've got some speakers around which I can use up, and then I won't have to have them in the shed, which will be good. Anyway, panel 5. Panel 5 looks like a real ball ache, to pardon the term. Let's see, panel 5. Oh, that tape is way off anyway. The tape's way too big. Comically oversized in proportion to the ball. Get on over to Fix It Fingers to be part of the Stanley plane giveaway. And that way you can hashtag Champ for all the things with your new Stanley block plane set. Is it a set? I think it's a set. And if not, you should have a look, because discovered the other day, was it yesterday, discovered that the internet is indeed a small place, and that James wrote the forensic science course that I have taken many classes to over the years. And the scat is always a big hit. It's always a big hit. We'll just leave it at that. Make up your own jokes. I always love learning about the scat, because I think you have I think you said in one of your videos you had a background in forensic science. I'm thinking of quitting teaching and just getting a lawn mowing. Well, I shouldn't say just getting. I'm honestly considering quitting teaching and starting a lawn mowing business. Just mow people's lawns. I don't say that in the pejorative, like it's an easy thing, because I'm sure it is. I know it's hard yakka if you had to do it multiple times a day, every day, but I do kind of like the idea of, if you're willing to work hard, you can earn money, and you don't have to necessarily be, it's not a job that requires a lot of outside of hours time, which I do really like that. All right. Oh my God, there's so much that's got to get shaded and stuff. So it's got a thing. It's got one of these over here. So I'll draw this bit. It's got that bit over there, and then it kind of goes up, and then it goes across the middle there. So it kind of goes from this side of this one. I'm starting to get the hang of it now. If I'd have been doing this for about 3 or 4, I would probably know what I'm doing. And then this one goes up to the end of that point there, and then that and that have to join up. So this one joins up. Sorry, I'll swing down. So this one joins up here, and then it goes around until the end of there, and then that one goes to there, and then these two join up across here. Easy, right? Where's my little ruler? That would be really handy. Oh, look. Jessie J can help me out. Here you go, Jessie. You're flexible. I've seen it on the telly. It's a bit wrong, isn't it? Hold on. I just got to get Jessie J in position over my ball. Things you never thought you'd see on a... Will Jessie J work? Sort of. It's not about the money, money, money. That's why she's doing it. No, that's terrible. I should have just used my little straight line jig, shouldn't I? Well, that's quite flimsy. You know what I should have done? I should have just eyeballed it. That'll do. All right, so that's most of panel 5. And then in here, there's that bit and that bit are filled in as well. So then I've got to get the stencil back in. And then I've got to go in here. That bit. It's like what episode was it? Destiny of the Daleks.
And that bit, and then that bit.
It was a guy that sort of was almost doing a bit of a Mr. Bean.
That bit in here, and then this bit over there.
If you watch quite a strange episode. Oh, actually, that needed a little... I ballsed up. And that's not even meant to be a pun. That's meant to have a bit of a gap here. Like that. And then that bit there. No one's going to care, James. Who cares?
Clearly you did not see scene 32, where Ray can clearly be seen standing next to panel 5 of BB-8, and BB-8 is obviously missing a small nodule on the upper right.
Rivet counters can piss off. It's already getting the grimy weathered look just from drawing on it in pencil. So that's good. It's 102 and 220s in a lovely box. Well, they are very nice. I don't even know what plane I have. I have a plane. And I'm not even making jokes. Hold on, I'll look it up. I'll go and see. 1 second. Where is it? Where is it? Oh, yeah, look. It's what number it was? This is a number 110. I don't know how it works. I bought this. It's quite rusty now. I bought this because I have these horrible memories in high school of having to use a hand plane. And you had to show them how to like take it apart and put it back together and then set the distance on it. And I failed tech studies in high school. And now I teach it. But we don't use hand planes. Crying shame. But I did show the flush cut. So I didn't show this one because we've got not allowed to have this brand at school. We've got a Japanese one that's have to keep it in the office. But I did show someone because we've been making boxes and they doweled all the underside of their boxes. So I showed them how to use the flush cut saw, and then they got to use a dozen times to go around the outside with all their dowels into their box, which is cool. But also, I'm working with a guy who's taking over for someone who's on long service leave, who is sort of a more proper woodwork teacher. The rivet counters might be in some kind of seizure from looking at mine anyway, so that's okay. What I should do now, that is panel 5, so I've only got panel 4 and 3 to go. I'll put its stand down there. I'm going to get some of this. This is thin. I think they call this frog tape. I'm guessing because it's green. But just to try and hod this together a little bit. I tried getting AI to write a story tonight. We were talking about how my son really likes to have stories made up. And I'm honestly starting to get burnt out with the story making. So we asked AI. Now, if that's panel 5, then hang on. Now, which one's 4 and which? Well, it doesn't really matter, I suppose, because they're going to go above panel 2. So that one's all right. This one's going to be panel 4, above panel 2. Oh, no, I've got it on the wrong thing. Hold on. I'm going to put it on the roll of blue tape. Maybe that'll hold it better. What was I saying? AI stories. So we started. I found an AI story writing app, and usually for Scott, they're things like a story about a boy who finds a vacuum cleaner and fixes it up and, you know, that kind of thing. So I'm like, okay. So I put into the AI generator, write a story about a young boy who finds and fixes a talking vacuum cleaner. Well, that was a very dark story that it came up with. Not the kind of thing I would actually repeat on YouTube, but I'll just say it was verging on the sort of inappropriate for any sort of avenue. It was quite disturbing, the story that it produced. So if there was ever a time where I started thinking, maybe technology is a threat, when AI got a chance to write a story, AI's got a fucking dark mind. It was bad. But I suppose the pool of the AI knowledge is based primarily on what people read, you know, and what, you know, the kind of stories that have got good ratings and whatnot in Goodreads. And hey, true crime sells, doesn't it? But it was quite disturbing, like, you know, verging on the sort of Hannibal Lecter type stuff. So, yeah, I would not. We have to check assignments now aren't written by AI. And I make jokes that no one gets because I've ballsed up the bloody pattern. Why do they change the pattern on two things? All right, I'm just going to. It's all right. It's all right. I'm just going to do that. I'm just going to spin it around. Normally, it's got these on the diagonal, but then panel 4 and panel 3 have got them vertical. That's okay. I'm just going to keep on keeping on because, man, I was once a Cub Scout. Right, there we go. If you're a Doctor Who fan and you haven't seen the newest Terry Nation Army on Dalek 6388, you should have a look at that. It's a very good channel. At one time, I was recommending Josh Snares. I suppose I do still recommend him. I disagree with him quite a lot more than I probably used to, but that doesn't mean that the content he makes is bad. You know, everyone makes up their own mind. He's Australian. He's a Doctor Who fan. He is, you know, he's quite dynamic. So if you're into Doctor Who, check out Josh's channel. Not everyone's cup of tea, but that's all right. Takes all sorts to make a world, doesn't it? Right, so that goes along here like this. Oh, that's what I meant to do. I meant to basically do this. I meant to like hold that, and then this becomes that. All right, so that goes on there like that, and that joins up there. Oh my gosh. Can you also tell I failed art? Yeah, it was very bad. It was like I wouldn't read it. If I read it on air, on air. If I read it online, I would probably be taken down and reported to the authorities. It was bad. Very bad. Right, now there's like a circle in the middle and then the bit out there. So, right, I've got to... Oh, so basically like that bit and then that bit. Okay, so now I've got to do... No. So then... Something like that. something like that. There's probably meant to be a bit more of a gap in here, so I'll just sort of take this back a bit. And then that's right. Something like that. And then in here, there's also meant to be like 2 stripes going through here. So like that. And there's sort of 2. Something like that. All right, that's that one, and then that one. I want to write in just sort of machine language. Make up your own effing mind. Right, so this one is also up and down, lads. All right. And finally, I've got to the stage that I realise I actually don't need to draw these side bits. There you go. You should also head over to Saw It to have a look at the block plane giveaway and enter. And you can also go over to the socials at Fix It Fingers. I think Saw It is just at Saw It, but I could be wrong. On Insta. I don't know if they're on. Don't know if they're on Facebook or anything. I'm taking a Facebook hiatus, which I'm told is a wise thing. I've yet to kind of see evidence that it is, but hopefully it is. So let's go there. And there. Like that, and then this one's got to go through like that. Up, and then it goes all the way around. Just all the way around to this one. Right, like that, and then there's a bit in here, so that's this bit again, this bit that goes in here like this. Oh gosh, that didn't work. Yeah, like that. And some other lines and circles and bits, and that's it. It's kind of together. Yeah, it's kind of, it's got some markings on it. You know what I'm really not looking forward to is all the masking off. I'm really not looking forward to that. I suppose I need to do the spraying of the orange first, and then hope that the spray paint and the tape don't take off all the pencil, but I have a feeling they will. There you go. I'm half thinking about ordering more DeWalt boxes, not from Mitre 10. I can say their name now. I say their name. They have well and truly lost any hope of my business, which is fine. They probably don't care. But I think a month was bad. But then on top of that was the quote unquote service that was rendered after a month, which kind of just rubbed salt into the wounds there. So I'm just going to find some masking tape. I've got some really thin masking tape. I bought some of this ages ago, but I've also got see if this works before it loses its stickiness. It's not working very well. I'm going to end up just cutting lots and lots and lots of little It's going to be a tedious process. This will be a night of masking for each panel, I think. No wonder he did it with paint pens. I'm wondering whether I should just see if I can invest in an orange paint pen. That's all right. At least I did the daunting pencil marking. That bit's done. I'm just going to have to do this in sort of little 1 centimeter sections. It's probably going to still have some bleed through. But, oh well. Yeah. Orange paint pen might be the go. Anyway, that's probably it, eh? Everything seems to have tailed off a bit. So from me and the printers and the balls and oh geez, I found one. It's all right. Found one. How big is this? Well, you can have a look. It's big compared to a banana. A banana is almost the size of its head. So quite a sizable creation. But I think it'd look all right. Anywho, I'm going to off to research some orange paint pens. So I will see everyone next time. So until then, keep your bananas where you can see them. And language learning for beginners. Language learning for beginners. Language learning for beginners. You thought I'd forgotten, didn't you? No. Shameless plug ends.